Hold on, what have we just seen? With just 2 sentences and 1 blurry video, did Camron really just destroy Chrissy's entire reputation? Did Jim Jones just leave a 20-year contract relationship as if the business meeting had gone poorly? And are we really acting as though this didn't develop over many years? This isn't love and hip-hop anymore, so buckle up, baby. This is heartbreak and love. Harlem edition as well as it is more repulsive than anything Mona Scott could ever write. We're discussing classified video. Scenes without Jim by candlelight, like the last scene of a telenovela, the internet is in shock as the deleted burner dims. In a leaked voicemail. The Dipset circle has a large break in it, Chrissy and open. The club is not crying. It's covering its tears. How did we go from being publicly proposed to being publicly humiliated? From deception and denial to ride or die. Is this the final act of betrayal, the most chaotic triangle in Harlem? Or is there another master manipulating the strings in the background? Prepare yourself thought because the leak that has been making the rounds online is personal, not simply petty. And the receipts are terrible. Because of what you're about, stay with us. Hearing will permanently alter your perception of them all. The whole legacy of Chrissy Lannon was set on fire. We're not discussing a dubious direct message. A whisper from the shade room, perhaps. We're talking about concrete visual proof that an explosive event occurred behind velvet ropes that were closed. Hip hop and love are made to look like Sesame Street by a shocking leak. But wait, let's go back in time. This goes beyond a simple beef. This triangle is rife with deceit, secrets, and heartache from Harlem. The trio of players. Lemon, Chrissy, the alleged ride-or-die fiancé who lost out on a ring after waiting 20 years. Jim Jones is a hustler, a rapper, and the epitome of emotional exhaustion. And next is Camron, the former friend of Mr. Dipset, who has a tendency to be petty and has enough receipts to destroy an entire enterprise. Now, Jim and Cam's conflict has been brewing for years. Business is to blame. Pride is to blame. The streets are to blame. However, no one was prepared for Chrissy's appearance in that video. The illumination personal. There is no denying the body language. Jim is also nowhere to be seen. The footage was hazy, yes, but it's really evident from the whispering. When a betrayal is illuminated by candlelight. Sources around the scene, you can spot it without 4K resolution, both by circumstances and by sources. This footage goes back more than 10 years, according to an Uber driver who was overheard. It was allegedly captured at a Miami after-party after a Dipset, long before Chrissy ever dropped down on one knee in front of Jim on national TV. This is where things get hot, though. According to reports, Chrissy was unaware that she was being filmed. She's the most unlucky person, or this was a setup from the start. The world's woman. To put it mildly, Jim didn't take it well. According to insiders, he left a private dinner. He left his phone on the table the night the leak occurred, and he hasn't spoken to Chrissy since. A 20-year relationship ended in 20 seconds off video that is blurry. Camron isn't acting innocent, though. As soon as the video went viral on social media, Cam shared an inscrutable tweet. "My boy, you ought to have kept her nearer. That's all. No explanation, no apologies, just shade at the nuclear level." Additionally, the internet went into full-on CSI mode. Supporters began as if they were solving the JFK assassination. They were improving the footage, slowing it down, comparing tattoos, and examining lip motions. Additionally, Chrissy hasn't said anything in public, according to insiders, and has been hiding away in a Hamptons rental, sobbing uncontrollably and not returning calls. Her glamorous team has been fired. She is crying because her brand deals are ignoring her. Very real, allegedly. However, what precisely was it in that video that made Jim feel so deeply? Why did Cam cling to what Chrissy whispered to him for more than 10 years, and why does the leak seem to have been planned in terms of timing? Because Jim was going to pop the question again just days before this was released. You're correct, Jim Jones. According to reports, the man who once claimed He didn't require documentation to show his love was only a few days away from proposing to Chrissy. She had been waiting 20 years. Harlem diamonds in a handmade ring for a private chef's rooftop supper. According to sources, the strategy was finalized until the bomb that blew everything to dust was dropped by Camron. Suddenly, the ring remained inside the box. The meal never occurred, and Jim vanished without a trace into a black SUV. Additionally, Chrissy was purportedly wrapped in silk sheets and covered with mascara tears. Camron was smirking as if he knew exactly what he had done while sipping wine live on Instagram. Harlem always has a humorous way of captioning off revealing the truth. Small-minded, cunning, and completely viral. Let's discuss the video, though, the true star of this digital catastrophe. There is no graphic material in the leaked film, which is now referred to as the candlelight clip online. Even if there is no explicit language or clothing being taken off, the intimacy and murmurs are all too familiar. Chrissy leans in at one point and states, "I know this is bad, but you always gave me a sense of security." "That's because you were never safe with him," responds Cam off camera. Allow that to sink in. That's not something you say to random people. Jim Jones did not see any gossip when he was watching this. He witnessed confirmation. A treachery he likely sensed but was unable to confirm until now. And, gosh, the people went crazy. It flew on all platforms. Chrissy was revealed. Cam goat receipts. Fairness for Jim. Reenactments were created by TikTokers. The audio was analyzed in Reddit posts as if it were a CIA leak. In less than 4 hours, one YouTube breakdown received 500,000 views. Then the memes appeared. Chrissy was exposed in 20 seconds after waiting 20 years for a ring. Brutal. Not even celebrities could avoid becoming involved. Some of you really be loyal to the wrong ones, Yendi Smith wrote in a tweet. Tamar Braxton shared an emoji of a dirty eye dot with the words, "Woo, chili." But Mama Jones delivered the most vicious blow. Indeed, Jim's mom appeared on Facebook Live and declared, "From the beginning, I taught my son that a woman's allegiance was for television, not for life." However, it didn't end there. An old direct message, purportedly from Cam's burner account, dated months prior to the breach, was obtained by gossip bloggers. According to the letter, "What if I told you Jim's never was the girl, solely his?" People shrugged it off at the time. Right now, it's gospel. Another shock came just when fans believed the storm had reached its zenith. A quote was released by an unnamed source from the Love and Hip Hop production crew. It ignited social media. "She is aware that there is more video." Hold on, more video? The streets are now whispering that a 2-day 10-year romance was already ruined by one clip. Jim Jones became a living ghost, and Chrissy's image was set on fire. However, if Camron possesses a vast collection of hidden confessions, cozy moments, and off-camera facts, then this is a ticking time bomb rather than merely a scandal. Additionally, based on a voicemail that has since been removed, a gossip the unthinkable was uttered by a blogger who sounded suspiciously similar to Chrissy. "It's over if he dumps the rest. Not only with Jim, with everything." Let's take a moment to think. That person doesn't seem to be concerned by gossip. That sounds like someone protecting a secret so significant that, with just one upload, years of contrived goals and reality TV brand deals could be lost. Jim, meanwhile, is no longer in the spotlight. No posts, no shows, no press. A fan snapped a grainy photo of him entering a hotel in Soho, appearing to have gone 3 days without sleep. AirPods in, hood up, fully unplugged. Additionally, his security apparently pulled the microphone away like it was a weapon when a reporter attempted to inquire about Chrissy. Rather than simply blocking the question, Jim is silent because he is not speaking. It's louder than any possible retort. Chrissy, Oni's spiraling, on the other hand. Rumor has it that she is not returning calls, is refusing food, and even had a private nurse treat her following a panic attack. After rewatching the leaked video, she allegedly smashed her phone against the wall and muttered, "He was never supposed to see that." According to one person, that it's true. Everything we believe to be true may be changed by that single line. "It's never supposed to be seen." This indicates that she was aware of its existence, indicating that Camron is in possession of more than simply petty energy. not to mention the fallout's business side. Chrissy is planning to launch her hairline in a discreet manner. She was promoting a high-end skincare line. Her face was removed from their website as if it had never been there. She used to be the Harlem Queen for this fashion brand that released an ambiguous statement regarding re-evaluating collaborations. Translation: you are now a toxic public relations person. After the mayhem, if the course is enjoying every 2 days, he goes live once more. He's clutching a packet this time that says The Last Straw PDF. For the first 30 seconds, he doesn't even talk. Instead, he merely looks into the camera as the audience count rises. Y'all wanted closure, he asks, speak less. A blurry picture of Chrissy seated next to an unidentified man in a hotel lobby appears on the screen. One more shot. Footage from a security camera showing the same man entering a suite. Using Chrissy 5, he never mentions the man's name, but the internet has already done so. Minutes behind him. Online forums were ignited in a matter of minutes. Generating hypotheses. A rapper and a music executive using aged beef. Even Chrissy, an actress, referred to her as an industry bestie. His identity doesn't even matter. Who he is no longer matter. The harm has been done. The golden pair from Harlem has broken up, and it's all that remains now. That it's the fallout. If you felt that this was crazy, simply wait. The next leak could be the last one. Professions. Leave a comment with your ideas. Since Harlem isn't going to sleep tonight, stay locked in, like, and subscribe. We have only just begun. US obtaining began.